A political earthquake in Hungary. After 16 years in power, Viktor Orbán loses the general election. This is the scene live in the capital, Budapest, as Peter Magyar's opposition party wins a historic landslide victory. Record numbers turn out to vote. President Donald Trump says the US will block all ships through the Strait of Hormuz after peace talks with Iran end without an agreement. Trump's comments come as the US Vice President returns from Pakistan, where he insisted Iran had refused America's final and best offer. And the legendary Indian singer Asha Bhosle, who became a cultural icon, has died at the age of 92.
Rory McIlroy joins elite company at the Masters, winning a green jacket for the second straight year. And coming up on Business Today, they call it the SaaSpocalypse. We look at the dramatic sell-off in software stocks, sparked by the latest AI models.
And it's two in a row for Rory.
Rory McIlroy holds his nerve to sink the putt that makes him a Masters champion again. You can see what it means to him and his family.
It's really cool to have them here. They missed it last year, and the first thing I wanted to do was fly home to see them, because I obviously wouldn't be sitting up here if it wasn't for them.
So a sixth major for Rory, but he put his legion of fans through a roller coaster of emotions. It was all worth it in the end, though, as McIlroy became only the fourth back-to-back champion in Masters history.
Also this morning, the United States says it will begin blockading Iranian ports this afternoon after peace talks break down.
A ban on deep-fried food, no sugary drinks and sweet desserts just once a week. School meals in England get a major shake-up in a bid to tackle childhood obesity.
Hey! BBC Breakfast are proud to announce a new, wonderful, magnificent quiz. Thank you, and God save the King.
Backed by popular demand, stay tuned for the launch of our breakfast brain test. Shall we have a look at this morning's front pages? And lots of them leading with President Trump's threat to blockade Iranian ports following those failed US-Iran peace talks in Pakistan over the weekend. The Eye here leading with the possible consequences for us here in the UK, writing that there's an inflation warning for Britain as uncertainty over oil prices deepens.
Hungary enters new era is the Guardian's headline, as what it calls Prime Minister Viktor Orbán's 16-year grip on power ends. Hungary's opposition party, led by Peter Magyar, has won the general election, with Mr Orbán conceding defeat within hours of polls closing.
Let's have a look at the Telegraph, which is reporting that European Union single market rules will be imposed on Britain, it says, without a full vote in Parliament, under plans allegedly being drawn up by Labour. The paper says that the government will introduce this legislation, which means that once a trade deal has been struck with the bloc, any further rule changes can then be rubber-stamped by MPs without a full debate.
And The Sun leads with an exclusive. The former Chelsea player John Terry has bought Colchester United. It follows the likes of actor Ryan Reynolds and US rapper Snoop Dogg, who've also taken over football clubs over the last few years.
The must-have accessory.
Yeah,
a football team. That's what you need.
Varying
handbags.
size.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Outrage after President Trump criticises the Pope and then posts this AI image of himself online. It has now been deleted.
We've had a really difficult time, but we're not going to be defined by it. So yeah, we're actually starting to smile again.
Rebuilding a community, Southport picks itself up after that terrible tragedy. Why, there has been a surge in hospital admissions for spider bites. The pop star Britney Spears is back into rehab after her DUI arrest last month.
And it's 2 in a row for Rory.
Another extraordinary Masters win for McIlroy and a heartfelt tribute to his mum and dad.
I owe everything to you. You are,
More than 100 people booked on an EasyJet flight from Milan to Manchester were left stranded in the Italian city after the plane left without them. It was down to problems with the EU's new border control systems that came into effect on Friday, which left passengers facing queues of up to 3 hours. EasyJet said it was trying to help passengers, but the situation was out of their control.